You're a king. You got to turn it on.
Check.
I think it's on the bottom section of the mic.
Sorry about that. We're having a mistake with that just now.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, water in the well. How y'all doing? Mind if I steal you, Mr. Engineer, sir? Mind if I steal you, Mr. Engineer, sir? Okay. You're hired. What's good, Nebraska? So, there comes a time in everybody's life where you think things all set up and life just throws a big old lemon right in your eye. And that lemon is called, I've recently learned that they're not letting us bring an outside barbecue to the convention. So listen, y'all came out here. And I have this hot dog and chicken sandwich, which we are all going to eat. But I don't want you guys to have any bit of a waste of time. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have barbecue, we're gonna talk barbecue. I'm gonna ask a really fun question here. Who here actually is interested in acting and voice acting? Fantastic. I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you that raise your hands to come to the front and stretch over the stage. Because here's the thing. How you doing? My name is Bill Butts. I voice everything from monsters to creatures like Resident Evil. I'm all the zombies in that, so I'm 100, same bit of that there. I'm in One Piece, One Punch, My Hero Academia, blah, 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 blah. So we're gonna eat and talk barbecue. If you're interested, I will do this live and give you a master class right now and make you an actor. Now, will I get you a guaranteed job? Well, you're not in LA, I'm not sure, but you can actually roll anywhere and actually get you over there. I started off in Kansas City myself.
KC represent.
KC. The commercials from doing things from KC Royals baseball team to Gatorade, down to modeling for Lee Jeans, Hallmark, and eventually moved out to LA where I recorded a little thing called Gundam. Right. So one thing to another, and now, well, sweet like Jesus, here we are. So I said what I said on barbecue. Let's see what we have for today.
He also aspires to be a Dorito.
Listen, I will be delicious. So we're gonna start off here. They've given me this chicken sandwich. Let's see here. Meanie. Oh, they lied. Oh Lord, this is a cheeseburger. Okay. Like we got two hot dogs and chicken sandwiches. I'm like that.
You also have barbecue sauce dip over here if you want barbecue adjacent.
Hold on. Do I have any volunteers who would like to help me with some barbecue here? Who's actually hungry? You, Pink Ranger, you were first. You're second. All right, ready? We're gonna judge here. We're gonna judge here.
Where do I go here?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Mosey, get comfortable. I am not a crook. I'm a crab. Is heartburn? Again? So fun. All right, here, we're gonna pass this down. We're gonna pass it down. And here, this belongs to you. I'm gonna do this. Excellent. This is yours now. Nice. Congratulations, you came up here first. I love embarrassing people. So you guys are gonna be my co-hosts. How's that feel?
This will be our first.
The first? You ready?
Don't be nervous.
Day of your life, Amy Jo Johnson. My God! What's your name?
My name is Harleen.
How you doing, Harleen? I'm Bill.
Nice to meet you.
Harley, mic a little closer to your mouth.
This is new to me. Totally fine. We're gonna get you out of Sunday, Harleen. Give it for Harleen for it, all right? How long do you do cosplays? What do you do? What do you do?
I bought most of it.
No worries, man. We'll get started somewhere. What's your story? What do you do for fun?
So I live stream on Twitch, and I try to write up game reviews to do on my YouTube channel, but dark cargo and all that.
Nothing wrong with that. Sorry, I'm laughing because my buddy of mine is too since young, and I torture him all the time. It's great. But anyway, that's cool. Where can we find you on Twitch?
Gaming Navi VT. I'm a VTuber themed after Midnight from the Twilight Princess.
Oh, awesome! Y'all heard that here? And where one more time, your
Gaming Navi VT.
mom. Queen, let's go. Sorry. My hood was like, my man. Like, nah, I'm gonna respect you. Queen, be good. Whatever you want me to call you.
I love you so much.
You're hired, Harley. All right. So Harley and we also have.
My name's Allie.
What's up, Allie?
Not much.
She.
This guy.
Since when? What's your story? What you do?
I am a bank teller. My hobbies are I like to draw.
Ooh, okay.
I like to sing, and I like to do a lot of stuff.
So you like to sing?
No.
Sing first and 30.
I love torture people. So, Bencher, that's what it's like to draw. Do you have like a booth or a panel here at all? Or?
No. I brought my sketchbook to have a lot of you guys actually sign for me.
Nice.
And you actually signed for me last year, and I forgot to draw something this year, so.
Excuse me. My journal here about this. Allie is the worst checking on Twitter. I'm doing all that. You say hi. So to start this whole thing off, guys. Me and these guest judges, and eventually we'll do this fun little workshop here because I want like the most out of this hour as possible. We're gonna judge this food here. We have these hot dogs, and are these more burgers. Here, hold this for me. Here, it's dangerous. Take this. All right, so we have. It's like, oh, I got you, little Zelda. We have this barbecue sauce, bullseye barbecue sauce, and we have this delicious cheeseburger. All right. Was anyone else hungry?
Always.
So we're talking to you. You were second to raise your hand. Then it was you. Then it was orange shirt. Then the other three of you, the white shirt, the other cowboy brother over there, I see you as well, and someone there. You're all kind of the same time. So we'll go with you, then you, then you. I'm just gonna take a piece of this burger off. We're gonna just judge right now Nebraska barbecue right here in their faces. All right, so.
Tell us how you really
I
feel.
have a knife or a fork, so I'm gonna. This is really comfortable. I have not caught COVID, and as a matter of fact, I am now quadruple vaccinated. So whatever you're comfortable with that, yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're gonna have this cheeseburger here, and I'm gonna dip it. No, we'll have the barbecue sauce here. Ready? Hold on. We're all adults here, right? We're all adults here. Okay, here we're gonna be that bitch. We're gonna be that bitch. All right. So let's see here. Without the sauce here, let's find a nice fine barbecue. We're gonna just take a little bite here.
Like much good grip on this burger.
It's got a good mouth feel to it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Make the milk. I like that.
Little bit of
Definitely
undercookedness.
need sauce. Yeah. Well, How's it go again?
Don't die.
I said, give me some dip.
Hold on.
I said, give me some dip.
That is fantastic. All right. All right. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? I'm going to start here. Allie, you start. What are your thoughts on the burger here of Nebraska?
I'd say it's very juicy, which is good.
Girl.
Cheese was definitely a perfect amount of melted, but with the barbecue sauce, it gave it a nice sweet tangy flavor that just put it over the top.
I see you. Put up some pep in there. A little pep. All right. 1 to 10. Okay, we'll give it. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10 Nebraskas, how would you give it?
Remember, you're scaling back Nebraska, so you gotta keep them realistic.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Ooh, 8.5 Nebraska. Okay.
Really good.
Okay. Carly.
This very much reminds of the burgers I got at college in the food court, and just as spongy and hard to get down as they were back then. So I'm going to do like a 4 out of 10 until
4 out of 10.
Sweet, succulent barbecue sauce. Dip that in and holy shit.
Okay.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. We have 8.5 and a 6 out of 10. Here's my question to you all. Do you want the truth or a dirty lie?
Truth.
All right. Now I apologize for absolutely nothing.
Yes.
With the sauce, I give this hamburger with cheese, and it's a cheeseburger. I'll give it a 4 out of 10 Nebraska. Now let me explain. I am fully committing to the fact that this was bought absolutely last second by some poor guy over there who was like, I don't know, I have what I have. There's some meat and cheese in this bread we found. I think they did the best they could. Now, that said, growing up my 37 years black, I've realized that some folk like seasoning and some don't. Some like seasoning and some are wrong. If this had some seasoning into it, I think it's good. The meat is actually really good. Now, question here, you guys want to hear something kind of crazy?
Yeah.
So, it comes to like burgers in general. I like to go to little cookouts because I live in LA where they don't know what that means, so I find it hilarious. So, I bring over. Who here likes making burgers? Good answers, all of you. I wish you'd try something a little weird, okay? You can just eat with a frozen patty. You thought it out, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm a college student, right? I get it.
You're gonna learn today. It sounds really, really crazy. I tried this one time recently and it blew my mind. Get that frozen patty and soak it in apple juice for a good minute until it gets just right. Then you cook or grill it. The apple flavor stays in there and it is amazing. And if this burger had it, I would have loved it. My God, he speaks the gospel.
Bill spilling all the good secrets over there.
I got you.
He is the Messiah.
The Black Messiah.
The meat soil in the prison. No, I just Bill. We'll put this up here. Does anyone want this burger? I have an answer.
Does that only work with frozen burger patties, or can it be like a freshly made stuff like a meat department?
I would freeze it because I'm also an idiot and I have tried it. Without it being frozen, you'll have the best sloppy Joe.
Add a little bit of breadcrumbs to your meat.
Ooh.
Add a little bit of breadcrumbs to your meat.
You
Or
know-
just a little bit of potato flour, because it's going to soak up that extra moisture. The problem with a burger.
Come up, sir. We guess number 4.
Yeah, over here, over there, whatever.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Right.
Because he speaks the truth. He runs in circles.
He looks like a burger guy.
First of all, the best king in all of Dragon Ball is gonna walk in there, the opposite, so there's a little applause right there. All right, what's talking about? We're talking about breadcrumbs. Go on.
So you take your burger, right? Problem with burgers is that most people make them too lean, which they'll fall apart. They're too dry. So if you're taking your frozen works. There's water in it, right? So it's going to mix with the apple juice, right? Keep everything together. It's going to what burns off. You take fresh burger. You take a little bit of potato flour, some breadcrumbs, whatever you need as a soluble agent. You mix that in with the meat before you do your patties. Throw a little applesauce on top. I actually like using a little bit of bourbon myself.
Oh man. Oh Lord have mercy. That's life-changing because I've heard this now like twice in 2 cons. I was just con in Idaho, and they're like, "Yeah, if you try potatoes in your milk," I'm like, "What is wrong with it?" Yeah, it's amazing. It makes it somehow thicker. It's ridiculous. I'm like, what sorcery is this? No, because I've been to LA, I've been to New York. I'm a travel man. You can have the best potatoes of your life, and they just have it all down. It's just like, yeah, put these flakes in it, it's ridiculous. Take that too, but also the bread, that's genius. That is genius. Now, tell me about your name real quick.
I'm Zach.
Zach, what do you do?
So I'm retired Army.
Thank you for serving.
No worries. I'll still be doing if they'd let me. I actually, most of my time is spent now volunteering. Homeless shelters, churches. So I'm medically retired, so I'm 90% disabled. So I spend a lot of time giving back to my community. I do barbecue contests. So, and I do my hobby of gunsmithing.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Man, you love to see it.
Yeah. Wichita, born and raised.
Let's go.
So Gates Barbecue, Kansas City, all the way.
Oh,
Die-hard Kansas City Royals fan.
how may I help you? Yes, you can. Any help in the Gates?
Yes.
Y'all know. I want to bring you up. You keep on moving you up here.
No, Arthur.
Pardon?
The Arthur one?
Arthur Bryant's?
Yeah.
That's also amazing.
Yeah, that's the one I think.
First of all, Arthur Bryant's is fantastic. Gates Barbecue, I want you to imagine this. We're going to go on a journey. We're going on a journey. Gates Barbecue, you will need a nap.
Yeah.
You're going to walk into this literal red shack. And like the literal this booty crack between Kansas and Missouri. It's called State Line. You're gonna get off there. And you're gonna park your car. I'll never forget this. I was at a con over there, and I grew up in Kansas City, so I know it's missing the black of my hand. But I walked in there, and my friend Amber was with me. She was another voice actress who's doing the same con as I was. We're like, Amber, look online at the menu. You need to know what you want now. You get out your car, you breathe on that door. I wish you could picture Medea from Dive, a Mad Black Woman's gonna yell at you. How may I help you? You have 5 seconds before the line that will magically appear behind you. She will skip you to the next person. She's like, no, it's not. Oh, he's like, suit yourself, queen. Open the door. How may I help you? I want to burn that unbug. You're amazing. I'm surprised on the side. I'm ready. Bet, want a drink? Red drink. Bet. That's exactly what I said, right? She was great. All right, how about you, darling? How about you? It's like, what? 8 people, I swear to God, are behind her going out the door. It's like, what? Like, I tried to warn you. Now you have to look what you did.
He is not wrong. You walk in and you're thinking, is this an actual barbecue joint or did I just walk into someone's house?
First of all, yeah.
That's especially true of the one on State Line. If you go to the
Oh,
one,
God, yes.
if you go to the one on Metcalf, any odds are off. But the one on State Line, they will skip you.
But it's worth it. Lord have mercy.
And if you wait long enough, she'll just tell you what you're gonna eat.
So, Bill, what's your favorite menu option?
Oh, at Gates?
Yeah.
Oh, burn-ins.
Burn-ins.
Burn ends.
Lord have
Oh.
mercy. All right, I don't forget about you.
So from being from the Kansas City area,
Yeah.
what are your opinions on the specialty of plain old hamburgers with jam?
Hamburgers with jam? You know what? I'm gonna look you right with even direct eye contact. Man, we put peanut butter on them, they're amazing. Try it. It sounds gross, it's amazing. Peanut butter and bacon on a burger, you will find God. We're allergic, you'll meet him, it's fine.
Add some maple. Add some maple to your bacon first. It is delicious.
No, if you want to have a great burger with jam on it, you got to go all the way. You have to throw the bacon, cream cheese, and the jam on there with a jalapeno popper on top.
I felt my last artery close.
There's a place in Sioux City called Soho Bar and Grill. That's their specialty.
Oh, Lord have
It
mercy.
is to die for. You won't put it down.
Now, I'm gonna cover something real quick, guys. I'm at the gym 6 days a week. Thank you. People are like, oh, what's your motivation? I make direct eye contact. I'm looking so much to get a damn Chipotle out. Ever, like this morning, I get a post social media. I dragged Alejandro to the gym, and Jenny like joined us. And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I was like, "You're gonna feel rest, bro." Like, why? I know I'm kidding. I'm doing a barbecue panel, and I live in LA, where like they're like, "We have this nice fine little like this sushi. It's great. It's $20." I'm like, "Who hurt you?" Look at me. I will eat the chef if you don't feed me. That's like LA, so I throw cookouts there all the time. People blows their mind. But let's pause for a second here. It's time to judge this hot dog.
This is the most mind-blowing experience.
Like a lukewarm dog at this point.
Listen.
Yeah.
Right. All right, well, our options are this hot dog here. Okay, yes. I've seen this at Quick Trip, yes. Brandon Moore, that was my high school job.
Nice.
Was it damn?
I
Nice.
guess in fact stuck to the bun.
That's good. It's bursting with flavor.
Toast the bun. At least toast it.
First, right?
That's like quality.
A buttered up toasted bun is amazing. It is.
That bun looks like straight out of the Hy-Vee store.
I work at a Hy-Vee. I take offense to that.
Still looks like it out of the Hy-Vee store.
No, we don't.
I'm gonna hold back all my jokes and put this meat in my mouth. Let's go. Shut up, Harley. Actually?
It's not bad.
In the words of Barack Obama, oh damn. It's actually not bad. Hold on. We'll work our way down the line. Right? I'm touching the sauce real quick before I pull the jug.
You gotta try with the barbecue.
Stuff it in there. And you go.
Don't choke on the meat. That's a different panel.
You got
You gotta chop the bun. Cancel.
It's like, wait, I didn't get it on film. Do it again.
Hashtag food much tradition. What does that mean? What's that with you?
You don't look very happy about it.
No. Calling this a hot dog would be like calling spaghetti potatoes, or calling it with, just regular like Kraft noodles with ketchup.
Not a fan.
It's not. No, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
Okay, 3 out of 10 Nebraskas. All right.
3 out of 10, and it's bargain barrel meat.
It's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog, yeah, come on.
But now I'm gonna have to upgrade it to at least a 5 because that barbecue sauce is actually pretty smack.
Right?
Yeah. For a barbecue sauce out of a little plastic container, that, you're like, it's not made, it's not, in the restaurant container.
Speaking of barbecue, you got the Colonel himself, and oh my God. Grab the barbecue, don't be shy, come on in. Already calm down now. It's like, not today's thing. Sorry for embarrassing you.
I'd have to agree the hot dog isn't exactly the best. I personally am more of a Rocky Dog person from Pierce. It's North and Norfolk. That's our best Rocky Dogs to eat.
Okay.
But not bad. My problem was the bun was too wet. Like it to me just had this weird wetness to it.
Soggy buns.
Soggy buns. Nobody likes soggy buns.
My comments to myself.
But with the barbecue sauce, I would say probably a 5. It's not bad. It definitely makes it better.
Okay, we got a 4, we got a 5. We'll work its way up to a 6.
See, that's a garbage hot dog right there. Soggy bun and it's not cooked that well. To be frank, I think my frank's not. To be frank, I don't think my frank's that good. But yeah, barbecue sauce really does save the entire meal. I choked on that willingly. 5 out of 10.
Would you say we have a
And
raw dog
subscribe.
situation?
And that's where your Twitch.
Goddamn, I'm gonna open my mouth. I gotta finish this.
And while we finish it, so I will say the bun of mine isn't soggy. Nor is it dry.
Are you sure
Lucky.
you're not lying?
Oh no! Oh no! I'm not paid to be here. It's fine. You're getting the truth, like, you want me honest? So I'll agree with you. The bun's not bad. It's my bun. And the hot dog reminds me of just about most gas station hot dogs. Now, for me, this is a long explanation. It's like you walk into like, I don't know, like a Wendy's, and you have a burger, your expectation is, yeah, this is a Wendy's burger. This is exactly what I was looking for. So you go to like, I don't know, any barbecue joint, or we'll go with like a Morton Steakhouse, and like, yes, this is also from Macau. But oh my God, it's amazing. You have like these, they set like mental standards. So my first bite was like, yep, this might be a pig. It's a hot dog, there's a bite there.
Just maybe.
Yep.
This might be pig.
It might be cow, it could be chicken. Keep out the bonus to get that right control. Now, I will say this. I want to circle back to the highlight of the burger and the hot dog. This bullseye barbecue sauce slaps. I'm literally gonna look for it later because, like, I would say it's not quite Gates level good, but it's got a good. Hold on. So I'm like, don't explode, no. Hold on. It's you. Sorry, you talk a lot. You come on up here now. Oh, you said your thing. You know.
You're coming.
Get up here.
What's your name again, brother?
Oh, Jonathan.
Get up for Jonathan, everybody. He's making the sauce sound good. Did I get the thing work? What's your name, Queen?
My name is Katisha.
How you doing? Oh, remember you?
Yeah, you invited me to the cookout.
I did. So I was like, Katisha, that's the second I know it. Anyway, Katisha, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so for me, before I even try like a sauce or anything like this with food, I tend to like taste it by itself. It is sweet and tangy, but in my opinion, I think you need more spice. I like a lot of spice.
Okay, so let's say you go to, I don't know, one of the greatest sandwich spots of all time. That's called, at least now it's called Kansas City Joe's. It used to be called Oklahoma Joe's. How would you compare it to that sauce there?
I would say that sauce is very good. This one, probably in second for right now, but they can fix it up a bit. I can taste the spices that are in there.
Yeah.
And it does give you kind of a, I wouldn't say a spicy taste, but tangy once you try it, but it is very good.
Now Gates has got a really good spicy sauce.
I know
but
they
if
do.
you want a sweet and spicy sauce, then I'm gonna need you to go down to Jack Stack. It used to be called Smokestack in Kansas City, and I was raised on that stuff.
Man.
I was raised on that stuff. They had to take me off of milk when I was an infant. You know what they replaced it with? Jack Stack.
Touch it to my veins. He's only 3. Why has he got that bass in his voice?
It's like a whole backstory for you.
He hit 8th puberty that day. It was amazing.
Well, with my time in the military, I was always in Kansas City.
Let's go. Thank you for serving. Absolutely. And the military brat went to a theater school. Anyway, so listen, I am not one to leave everything harsh here. And we're actually, hold on, how are we doing? How are we doing on time? How are we doing? We good. All right. So let's go around here and say, for the sake, for the sake of barbecue here, how could we make this better? We'll start with you. Work our way down.
How can we make this better?
Yeah. Take notes, everyone. We're giving away secrets.
without just throwing it in the bin and starting over?
Without just throwing it in the bin and starting over.
How can we save it?
Well, no. You can take a really crappy thing of meat, like bargain basement. I mean, this thing is discounted because it expired last Thursday. You know, you can still eat that meat. In fact, curry powder was invented specifically to cover the smell of rotting meat in Britain, or excuse me, in India, in British controlled India. So you could cover this with mustard. You know, I'm a big mustard guy. So, but what you could probably do to make this better is you can take this meat and you can put it into a brine. A little bit of salt, a little bit of water, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and let it just sit there and kind of coat into it. Oh, don't skip on the brown sugar either. And I'm not talking just your ordinary, you know, store-bought brown sugar. Sugar in the raw, which is like a molasses brown sugar. It's crystallized, and it'll just sit there and gas.
This is how you make sauce. This is a secret right there. He's literally telling you how to make the sauce. Take notes.
You can make it a little bit thinner, so higher water content, and just let it brine, and just put the meat in there, and it'll sit there and soak up all those flavors. Less water content, yeah, you make sauce.
Can I ask you a dumb fun story before we go on here? So I was in college, everyone. I remember taking this girl for a date. And we went to, I'm going to say, Wendy's. I got 2 large meals. It was great. And I realized it cost me about $22. Now I'm in college, so I'm poor. So I realized, like, yeah, this is good. You know, I'm happy. She's happy. It's great. We're going to watch the movie. The date was great. And I realized, things are only getting more expensive. So I went to Costco. And I realized for $20, I can get like 2 pounds of brisket. We're gonna talk like it's called a Kairos moment. This is a life-changing moment in life where I was
Wait, how long ago was this?
First of all, sir, it was in 2006. I'm 37 years black. Yeah, so it was 2006. And I'll tell you this right now. You can go to Costco now, it's still around that same price. So you can enjoy that. But I was like this thing, like, here's 8 pounds for $70. I still pay it. It's good. Because I took that and actually started really getting into like, okay, here's what I have now for about an equal price of like 2 meals on a date. But if I learn how to cook, first of all, you put your ankle in that. Second of all, that's more impressive. Third of all, that's like a forever skill. Whereas like, cool, I could go to this restaurant and spend $50, or I can make it myself. And I can make this taste as good or terrible as I want. And I'm gonna buy like pounds of seasoning. It's gonna be expensive at first, but they're gonna last you like at least a year. First of all, you're right. They're gonna last you a minute. A minute. Yeah. And everything's gonna say, you're gonna start experimenting with things like, there is a, I'm gonna, pardon my French here, everyone here, but it's the name of a brand. You can find on the Jefe Bebesos, Amazon, a spicy seasoning that's literally called, and I quote, pardon my French, good shit. Special shit and hot shit. So you can find it online, and I started putting on like my chickens, my poultry, as well as my dark meats. And then I was like, hey, it'll be funny, I'm gonna put it on popcorn. It's amazing. And it all started with like, man, I'm poor. I need to learn how to cook. So take that as you will in this barbecue panel. Where your motivation might be. That was mine. But first, back to how to make this better. You got me monologuing. Alex.
So, honestly, whatever he said, because I'm not one to cook in the relationship. That's my fiance's job.
What you got?
That's my job.
Relationship, so like he's the one that. It's like whenever I cook, he's the one that's over there putting the seasonings in behind my back.
I'm like the foreign mother that's like, oh, the fiance's away.
So yeah, it's like honestly, I would say more spice to it.
More spice?
I'm one for spicy stuff. Anything with heat, I'm all over that.
Right, give it a little bit of jalapeno, some habanero, add a little bit of pineapple in there too, give it a sweet, spicy.
See, you need to write a cookbook.
There's a spice out there. It's actually on the bottle of Dave's Insanity Sauce. It says not fit for human consumption. It's a joke item. It's got so many BTUs in it, or whatever the Schofield chart. And so my buddy uses it in his chili. Right, I don't do things that hot because I like to taste the food. I don't want to die with the food. And so
I actually have a bottle of it at home.
He'll dilute it with apple cider vinegar. He just didn't make it.
But in the military, you gotta dilute half their food with at least hot sauce or something. Otherwise,
There's a
you're not
reason
getting
why
it.
every single MRE in the Army comes with a little thing of Tabasco.
I used to carry it. I
My
literally
Boy
used
Scout
to
troop went
carry
to
a
hard lesson
bottle.
one day when they decided to use the MREs.
Oh no,
Don't
I
chew
carried
gum.
a bottle. I carried a bottle of hot sauce.
Carried a bottle of hot sauce.
I did.
Yeah, seriously, if you take habanero and you add mango and pineapple with it, and you soak your meat in that, it will be the juiciest, tastiest, spiciest, delicious piece of meat ever.
There you go, buddy.
Oh,
Well,
it is so good.
If you do that, you can use it for
Now I was telling
pineapple
Bill
mango
yesterday,
salsa later for other stuff.
God, yes,
I
add
use
some
that.
tomatoes,
Pineapple
onions.
mango
Oh,
salsa, good stuff to
Some
throw on with meats,
cilantro if you can
especially
handle
if you're a
it.
seafood person, swordfish. Good
Mm-hmm.
combo.
I want y'all to write a cookbook together.
Old Bay.
Old Bay. Old Bay.
Oh,
Old Bay or
We go to
Rock Your
church.
Mama.
Old Bay and cayenne pepper will fix anything.
You're right.
oh,
Even a broken heart.
Keeping with trying to make this better, and I was telling Bill about this just yesterday. Actually, we were talking before. If you have too tough of a meat, right, you're gonna cut a meat, whether it's a poultry that's a little bit old. You get a brisket that's just that cut of the side of the cow is it's a little bit tough. Take a little bit of honey. And slather that meat because it's got first of all it's an antioxidant, right? So it's, but it's also
Helps
got
the
enzymes
allergies.
in the honey to break down the meat.
yep.
So it'll make it softer.
Yeah, I do that with.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to get like a cheap steak and make a good meal, you can charplain it. Do some crosshatch slices, fill it, put in a gallon bag with onions, let it sit for a couple hours. Then you can cook it off, and then you can sear off those onions, put it right on top with rice or steak.
You can take those leftover onions, throw a little bit of Worcestershire in the pan, just kind of caramelize them up, a little bit of sugar, and then put them over the top of that steak.
And if you need a great combo with that nice savory taste, pickled beet or pickled plum rice.
Pickled plum rice.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, because it's got that tart sweetness to it, but all that savory and saltiness goes well.
Cut it up real fine too, and you can make it into a relish. Put it over hot dogs.
Yep.
Well, there is steak and lube right next door.
By the time this panel is over, everybody will be hungry.
Harley. How would you make this gooder?
It's alright, it goes over an actual fire instead of like a microwave heater where the heck this.
It is a steamer.
Yeah, I would not.
Probably put them in.
It's a roller.
Yeah.
like how QT's got it. It's a roller. That's what they have it on.
But I think they keep the buns in the like a little steam thing.
That's true. The secret is going back to my high school job as a butcher.
Yeah.
I will say, anybody here from like Chicago? We got two. Chicago was like, they don't really put like condiments on it, they just throw like a salad on it.
Chicago dog.
So it's like, here's a little tomato ketchup. I'll agree with you. I would take this hot dog as it is. I would literally put it over fire. You gotta make it a little crispier. I would take the bun, even as it is right now, put a little butter on that baby. Just toast it a little bit. That baby agrees with me. He's like, yay! And then
Add some garlic.
Add like some onions, some peppers, little tomato onto it. And I think, sweet God, it can be saved.
Add a little bit of garlic to that butter.
Yes.
Give it a little bit of spice.
We agree. Irish butter's the best.
I've not had Irish butter. I just buy like whatever I find at the grocery store and I just go home with that.
Very gold.
Yes.
See, you take some basic butter from the store, some Land O'Lakes, some crock whatever. You add a little bit of honey to it. Then you take your mixer if you have one. If you don't, just take a spoon. You cream that shit. Cream it up with that honey. Add a little sprinkle of garlic in there. Garlic cloves if you got them. If you don't, garlic pepper, garlic salt, garlic whatever. Mix it all in there and you've got sweet and savory. It's delicious. Put it on anything. Put it on corn.
You can put that there too. Another good thing to put on everything are the
Can y'all hear
salted.
that by chance?
Yeah.
I'm making sure, like,
Yeah.
they spin some facts here. I'm like, you say, like, that was great. I didn't catch any of this.
No, another great thing is like if you're grilling steaks or anything like that too. If you have the time, you can do the salt aged egg yolks. You put egg yolks, bury them in salt, let them dry out, then you bake them, and you could put them in the fridge to cool, and you can grate them on there, melts a bunch of extra flavor. It's like natural MSG.
Y'all gonna have him like in the kitchen trying all this.
It takes your meals gourmet.
Well, and that's how you get better.
Yeah.
Is you just go out there, and I actually like to make my own dry rubs and spices. I actually use a mortar and pestle.
Let's go.
I'll go out and I'll buy like Thai chili, bird chilies, and grind them up myself. I'll grow my own jalapenos in the garden. I can actually grow the extra fish head. That when I'm doing a fish night, I'll go out there and I'll throw the fish head underneath in the garden for fertilizer. It's actually what you put into the plant as it grows. So you source your stuff, whether you're using GMOs, whether you're using all natural, whether you whatever, right? And you just experiment. I wonder what this will try. I wonder what this will try. Now I've created some absolutely god awful dishes. And I'm like, okay, if this doesn't work.
Yeah. Sometimes it just fails.
So my buddy sent me. I love Fallout. I love the Fallout series.
Yeah.
He sent me that stupid Fallout book. Yeah.
My body.
Fallout cookbook.
Fallout. So we were brewing our own beer, and we tried to recreate ballistic Bach, right? One of the actual ingredients was black powder in our brew. Didn't come out bad, but holy crap, the indigestion you got from that.
That's why it's called blowout.
So yeah, just experimentation. That's the way to go.
Yeah, don't be scared of failure because it's going to happen at some point.
Yep. That is true. Though on a similar note, I will say, wine and chicken does taste good. Anyway, how would you?
So for me, I'm not much of a grill person. I'm more of a southern comfort food type person who would jump right in on that.
Throw it in a pot and let it cook.
Yeah. But I actually agree with Brad. You don't have to fix both.
Thank you.
Although for the sauce, I would like a little more spicy.
That's fair. And now we have judged the barbecue. But here, the time we have left.
Can I have that burger, please?
Yes, you can. You're fine. He's like, y'all were talking about food for the last minute.
Right? There are so many people that are like, now I'm just hungry.
Hold on, I have a question to start. Where'd you get that dice coffee going?
The game room.
My quest begins.
Here.
That was literally my thought. I was like, and here's some, oh.
Tabletop room, second floor.
My quest tabletop
Wow.
will continue. Dr. Vasilier!
On barbecue.
Oh, man.
Could be a little more barbecue-ish. I always tell people, become a kitchen witch. Brew your shit. Make your spices. Do it.
I need you on a motivational poster in the kitchen, please. Right?
Yes.
That's great. So, I'm just going to open up a little bit here for the next 10 minutes before they kick us out. You have questions on barbecue, live, acting, it don't matter. Raise your hand, we're going to get you. I will have any, many, on it. Okay, start with ping pong.
Not a question, more of a statement. Instead of using breadcrumbs, take Cheez-Its, smash them up and throw them into the meat.
Yes.
It's a starch, it'll work.
poor man's way to do it.
Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its.
We'll go you, then red. You, Ahmed. Ah.
Hi. So I know you were raised in Kansas City, but do
Yeah.
you think that KC has the best barbecue?
Direct eye contact. Yes. Now let me explain. Outside of the clear nostalgia, KC, due to its sauces and seasonings, having meat that would give like a B plus, Texas gets an A plus. I would say because of that combination and how well they make it so tender and right, yes I do. KC is the best barbecue.
Amen.
Texas has the best meat. Omaha meat's in the middle, but seasoning? Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Now Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia for anything mustard.
Yeah.
You get that Georgia mustard, that Georgia. Carolinas can match it somewhat, but
Yeah.
Georgia, man.
Now,
I've not had Georgia barbecue. I went there back when I did a lot of this short film competitions, and they were like, "No, we're gonna go here this way. We'll have this nice sushi." Like,
sourdough bread on top, beignets on the side, either
You're
Coles-
making him even more hungry.
about to eat this hot dog. You, sir, who I don't know for the last 10 years.
A little late. What would be your top recommendation for barbecue?
For barbecue in Kansas City, do you want regular barbecue or a sandwich? Objection! You want. That's all I want. All right. Sorry, you said sandwich?
Yeah, sandwich.
That would be Kansas City Joe's. You're gonna get the Z-Man. Get a large because you don't have anything to do the rest of the day. You're gonna make sure you get the spicy, Revenge of the Dead little zombie sauce they have onto it. So, if you guys who don't know, it's like a pound of brisket between 2 buns, deep fried onion rings, cheese, and sauce. You will find God doesn't matter what you believe. You'll take the first bite, you're gonna die. It's That's it, right there. Yes, as I start drinking behind him. Pardon?
How and why you got into voice acting?
How and why I got into voice acting? Okay, I'm gonna end in this real quick because that has to do with actually this convention. I was originally going to school for astronomy because I was a science and Olympiad kid. My dad was a lieutenant commander in the Navy. He was like, you should become a Navy SEAL. And they were really pushing that. Not just my dad, because they were like, you're really fit. I'd even out-arm wrestle, pull up any man you would come to recruit. Commander's what I mean. I started working on when I was 12. Anyway, and one day I was working and someone said, you got a good voice. You ever tried theater? You like acting? I said, I don't know. I mean, maybe. And then I started going to conventions. And I was really wrestling with what I want to do in college, doing astronomy, and it was fun, but I kind of didn't really like the math part. Then I came to a little con called Nebraska Panel about 13, 14 years ago. And I met a man named Keith Silverstein who crashed a panel we were making fun of a show called City Hunter. We were just ripping up like Mystery Science Theater 3000. I looked him in the eye, I'm like, Keith, you're one of the 2 black people I know who voices cartoons. How do I get started in that? And he actually pulled me aside and talked to me for like an hour about like what to do. So little did Keith know I did. I changed my major to theater and journalism dual. I interned in radio, worked radio, got hired by Dutchess County Community College, ran the radio department. After that, started learning Japanese in college, learned Japanese, worked for Nobuo Uematsu Final Fantasy, became his MC, traveled across the country with that guy, started competing in film, won that, competed in International Film Festival, won that, started doing modeling, did Lee Jeans, did Hallmark, did Sprint, went Union, until eventually, I met a guy who you might know from guys like Dragon Ball Z named Kyle LeBear, who also started in radio. He said, I started in radio, you ever thought about moving out to LA? I said, no, I might give it a chance. So I did, and there was actually a bit more of a booster from open audition for a little show you might have heard of called Gundam. I'm like, I love Gundam. I've already done theater from Shakespeare and also when I'm acting, dubbing can't be that hard, it's fun. So I read for it and I booked it. And I'm gonna say this part here, this is probably the most important part of the story. There was a character I really wanted. I didn't get him. And I realized who did. It was a gentleman by the name of Bo Billingsley. I went, oh damn, the legends are still working. So I started taking every class I could to meet the bar. I mean, being Gundam was crazy. Guys, Sebastian Morse's Gundam. Thunderbolt was just Gundam mixed with like literal cowboy books, jazz. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. And since then, I've now lived in LA for about 6 years. I studied all the class at Boston McCann. People always talk, so one director's don't talk to another. So I now am recommended by Atlas for voiceover. And also, well, this is on camera agent, if that still works. And that's kind of how it started, and a very condensed version, and I love it ever since. It gives me life compared to, you know, the reality of, let's say, for example, what do you do for a living?
I'm a custodian and work for a student.
Okay, so custodian, first off, thank you for that job there. Do you ever have days where you like, you just don't want to be there?
I actually really enjoy my job.
Awesome.
For a college student, it's probably the best job I have.
Let's go. Well, the term I'm trying to show here is sometimes, you know, maybe you're a waitress or maybe you're, you know, custodian. You could be working like I did for a while in a pharmacy. And some of these people, like, you know, you have like the angry customer, things like that, or, you know, they get mad, you smile, nod, keep going.
Some of us.
I've had my real moments too, fam. I've come to find when it comes to acting, it's just a reflection of the actual reality and the truth behind it. It's the human experience reflected. So for me, and a lot of it, the deep part of it is I can portray that. So people watch a thing, it could be on the TV screen or the movie, whatnot, they can say, damn, I've been there too. Like there's a show called 40 Meal. It's a beautiful, beautiful slice of life anime, but at the same time, it actually reflects that as opening real families. So part of my job I love doing to keep going with it is showing that. You can watch like, oh yeah, I've had a crush on the guy or the girl, you've been in love, you've had the arguments, you've had to work through it, being with parents, being friends with friend drama, things like that. But it's healthy and a reflection of that. And my job, that's what it does, that keeps going in that way. That is 3,000% of your answer. And also, we got like 3 minutes? All right. Give a question. You can. All right, everyone. Thank you for the BBQ panel. If more questions like that, you can find me in the other hall.